This is Watcher 2. I'm receiving your signal. Transmission secure. Nice to have you on a world with modern HoloNet transceivers. You're coming in loud and clear, Cypher 9.
Looking good yourself, Watcher 2.
It's the high-resolution holo processors. They make up for my defects. Nar Shaddaa is one of the most densely populated city worlds in the galaxy. It's also a major trade hub for criminals and corporations. That's why the terrorists are here. The local cell procures weapons and technology for the Eagle's entire network.
If you're right, we need to cut off those supplies.
Agreed. But there's more to it than that. These terrorists aren't thugs. They're intelligent, coordinated, and well hidden. I've contacted an asset who claims he can help locate them. He's a former operative of ours, effective in his day. When he had to be retired, he was redesignated Watcher X.
How did a Watcher leave Imperial intelligence?
Watcher X was one of our most capable analysts, but he became paranoid, prone to seeing connections and conspiracies where none existed. He was judged unstable and confined to Shadow Town, a Nar Shaddaa slum rebuilt as an open prison. It's where the Empire holds people who know too much. People we might need later. That's all I'm authorized to say.
Send me coordinates and I'll pay him a visit.
Done. Thank you. Shadowtown residents are fitted with motion tracking implants set to explode if they escape. This should keep Watcher X under control. Nonetheless, don't underestimate him. Watcher 2 out.
Inside. Scan the apartment for important things. Overt threats, escape routes, access terminals. Take your time. Now, look again. Scan for concealed weapons, hiding places. Anything innocent is probably a bug. Anything you don't recognize should be analyzed later. Play the game. I can wait.
Are you Watcher X?
Yes. Formerly Watcher 5, formerly Minder 8. Not that you're authorized to know it.
Got a lot of brass for someone living in filth.
You're a Cypher agent. Specializations in disguise, seduction, infiltration, assassination. You're brave to come to Shadowtown. This could be your future. A bomb in your head. Trapped here like a criminal.
Stop stalling and start helping. Now.
Of course. Watcher 2, my sister in the eugenics program, told me what you need. You know that the Eagle's terrorists are using Nar Shaddaa as a supply hub, but I imagine you don't know their latest scheme. The terror cell is on the verge of acquiring mass quantities of a new genetic modification serum, Cyclone. They plan to distribute it across the Eagle's network.
What's this serum do?
Cyclone increases a user's speed and focus, transforming an average human into a natural assassin. It's also lethal. A minor defect. We need to learn who created the serum and find their link to the terrorists. You must obtain a sample. A Cyclone dose or a user's blood specimen.
Where would I get a dose of Cyclone?
Distribution is done anonymously, but Cyclone is available to the underworld. Gangsters are excellent test subjects. There's an augmentation shop in the Corellian sector, a place people go for fast, dangerous modifications. Purchase the Cyclone there. I can give you an injection to mimic the effects of long-term genetic damage. You'll be slower and weaker, but you'd make a convincing Cyclone buyer.
Go ahead. I'll play the part of a genetic wreck.
You're brave, Agent. Brave and trusting.
One moment, and I'll be done. There. Now you should be on your way. Get to the shop, get me my Cyclone or my blood, then we find the link to your terrorist enemies.
Al-Ravul Asjan Uruet Untumata.
Musu tueg non bushele sigru, u jure pensu sensta.
Ulmod duotoe laron sa tankul hakasat.
U bude wahalu ful kuleg u kunet u gustama akukuzaudu.
I hear there's a new serum going around. Cyclone. You know about it?
Enswez unda metula uwa ursede.
Kumun haba u kunet mekwasta mahala.
Actually, it's just what I'm looking for.
Boghod. Per.
Pruvata galgus sugaratu taz deltavik muzu maruf.
Any chance I could meet this client?
La zatu mun zu lujen pretenden untumakwen. Warabuld statud dun unmod tatolle ranzatuega. Jonu Luganda, Lamudu Odada, Justakun.
Maybe I'll be in time to save her life.
Kelulu gahal, fatu jeum sazemeze.
Falmushabel Kukulen, Ke Shabel Akta.
Juk sufu, ujemez ruhu, ludunu.
This is Watcher X. I've been waiting for your call. I assume you have my cyclone specimen. Was there any trouble at the augmentation shop? Did you admire their work?
I have the serum the shop's been dealt with.
No. We need to analyze the specimen. Figure out where Cyclone comes from. We'll need equipment I can't buy in Shadowtown. There's an abandoned medical laboratory in the Duros sector. If armed refugees haven't stripped it bare, you can run the analysis of the lab's bioscan.
What happens once I get the analysis?
You send the results to me. Then I think about Cyclone's connection to the terrorists. I'm very good at thinking. Hello again, Cypher. I'm seeing everything the bioscan sees. Blood, genetic codes. Who did this sample come from? I think it was an evokai. I'm going deeper now, Cypher. Looking for a signature to tell us who the artist is. Curious?
I'll play along. What have you found?
I have a corporate match. Cyclone's coding process is registered to Synchet Industries. Synchet used to manufacture droids, food supplements, medical supplies. But Synchet declared bankruptcy 5 years ago. The company is gone.
Someone else must be using their technology.
Synchet, a dead company, is connected to Cyclone. Cyclone is connected to the Terror Cell. We need more. I'm finding one former Synchet executive currently on Nar Shaddaa. He left the company just before it dissolved. Question him about Synchet. We need to know what happened to their resources, whether they had terrorist connections.
Shouldn't be hard to interrogate a rich businessman.
Your executive is named Jordal Tlan. Rich, eccentric, reclusive. Stays in his private casino lounge. Only associates with droids. No visitors allowed, no weapons allowed. He'll need a reason to talk to you, to be desperate to talk to you.
Somehow I don't like where this is going.
Use the resources you have. See those medical crates? Combine their chemicals correctly and you'll have an undetectable poison. Tlan's serving droids won't notice if you poison his drink. When he sweats and chokes, offer the antidote in return for cooperation.
I'll do what I have to. But I make the call myself.
If you like. I'm sending the formulas for poison and antidote. The important thing is to get to Tlan. Get him talking about the terrorists, Cyclone, and the dissolution of Synchet.
Master Tlan requested my repairs be completed in time for tomorrow's swoop race broadcast. You are supposed to comply.
I'm not a mechanic. I can't keep repairing you things when you malfunction.
Then I shall inform Master Tlan of your inability to perform your duties.
That's not necessary. Why don't you clear your memory of the last 5 minutes? Hey, you! This is Master Tlan's lounge. Is there something I can help you with?
You've got your hands full with that protocol unit.
It's nothing big. Master Tlan just likes everything to be perfect. The JTO2 is a Geonosian antique. JTO3's blasters need recalibration. The serving droid spills drinks.
You've got my sympathy.
It's a pretty nice gig. When Tlan left the business world, he picked me up, bailed me out of debt. Now I work for one of the richest men on Nar Shaddaa.
You sound devoted. I hope he treats you well.
Tlan? Not like you're thinking. Might be nice to be treated well again. Look, don't take this wrong, but I don't know you, and no one comes in here just to talk. What's this about?
Maybe I just enjoy your company.
Somehow I doubt I'm who you're really interested in. Not that I'm complaining about the attention.
Let's get away from here. I'll prove how interested I am.
Ha! I suppose the droids can look after themselves for a while. We could slip down to the cantina for a little bit.
You two have fun. I'd come with, but she's a little sweet for my taste.
Okay, I needed that. I should definitely get out more. But I'm still curious. What's this all for? Let me in on the mystery.
I'm afraid your boss is involved with criminals.
Tlan doesn't even leave his room. I mean, I know he did some weird deals back in the day. Okay, I guess you are serious. You know I can't betray Tlan. But I can go behind his back a little, if you like.
I need to know if Sinchet Industries dealt with terrorists. I thought Klan might know.
Terrorists? Sinchet was pretty innocent, as corporations go, and Tawan wasn't political. Things did get a little weird toward the end. After the war, Tawan and his partners were desperate to sell. They sold Sinchet off, one division at a time, mostly to other companies, but one group of buyers creeped me out.
This sounds useful. Keep going.
I don't know who the buyers were, but they didn't act like businessmen. Still, they had credits and they wanted to deal. They were after a Sinchet subdivision, some medical company. I don't know why, and I don't think Tawan cared.
That sounds like the people I'm after.
I think the branch they bought was called Vervgen, something like that. Like I said, it made medical supplies. I don't know what else I can tell you. But don't worry, I won't say anything to Tawan.
Take care of yourself, all right?
You too. Dangerous planet out there.
Hello, Cypher. Always pleasant to speak. You know, I managed to slice into the star cluster's holocams. I got to see how you handle field work. You handled the Twi'lek woman expertly. I underestimated your persuasiveness.
Oh, she was happy to share what she knew.
Seduction is a useful tool for you. Does that cause friction with other operatives? No matter. So, now we know about Vervgen, a Sinchet Industries medical subsidiary purchased by a shadowy group of buyers. Those buyers were presumably members of the Terror Cell. The company was acquired to produce Cyclone and other technologies.
I reached the same conclusion.
I've located the Vervgen offices, but I'm unable to obtain personnel records. Their data is very well secured. I need you to set up surveillance. Slice into public terminals around the building perimeter, and I can use HoloNet resources to see and hear inside.
Say we're successful. Then what?
We analyze the situation, determine our best approach. Vervgen is located in the upper-level industrial sites. The sector is overrun by corporate security. Some may carry Cyclone as a last resort. When you're done, come to Shadowtown. We'll meet in person. Watch your X out. Welcome back, Cypher. Glad you could visit. Most people in Shadowtown seek escape. Spies, assassins. Freedom is the only reason they'd help the Empire. But Imperial intelligence isn't offering me freedom. You know why?
I was wondering about that.
Imperial intelligence is scared to let me free. But the Watchers know that if I refuse to help, my mental conditioning reacts. If I disobey a superior, I get headaches. They last for days. So I may as well help you. The alternative is less pleasant.
For what it's worth, you have my sympathy.
I wasn't looking for pity. I thought you might be interested. Now that we have surveillance, I've been able to monitor Vervgen's activities. The results are enlightening. As we suspected, they're manufacturing Cyclone. In fact, Vervgen is preparing a large quantity of serum for transport and distribution.
They're transferring the Cyclone to other cells in the network.
That's exactly right. Vervgen's day-to-day management is expecting a visit from the owners. That's when the Cyclone will be turned over. Security will increase. Employees sent home, holocams activated, internal defenses powered on. But get into the meeting unnoticed, and you'll find the Terror Cell leaders.
Going unnoticed is my specialty.
I'm aware of that. But even ciphers have their limits. With effort, we can create a cybernetic disguise combining armor, implants, and holographic technology. You would appear to be a Class 5 droid. Most security devices don't screen mindless droid workers. Fitted with such a camouflage system, you could walk into Vervgen unmolested.
How do we get this working?
I've already assembled the system's components. All that remains is to implant the cybernetics necessary to hide your life readings. I can put you to sleep with an anesthetic before making the incisions. Otherwise, we can begin. The procedure should be swift.
Just wake me up when the operation's done.
Of course. I'll try not to cause any damage while I'm inside.
Not that I doubt it, but I'll keep an eye out for you. Night.